streets, look alive.
Yes.
This is your first 2K interview. You got to kill it.
Okay.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
get it.
Swish.
I like that. That was a cool little handshake.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
All right, guys, are we ready? You ready to roll?
Yes.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and I'm here with Freak today, one of the NBA's newest stars. Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You have been doing amazing this season. How does it feel to be one of the most talked about young NBA players?
It's great. You know, I've been working really hard on my game, so to see the team getting wins and, you know, they're talking about me, it feels good. I want to keep the ball rolling.
And we all know that your game on the court has been spectacular.
Thank you.
And I've heard that you're pretty good in NBA 2K also.
Somebody told you right. Yeah. We bring the system on the road. We play in the hotel rooms. It could get pretty competitive.
So who's the best on the team then in 2K?
Me, of course, by far. But there are a couple of guys that give me some tough games. But the only person that ever really beat me in the game was my best friend, Vic. Rest in power, Vic. But that was because he played every single day of his life. So that was the only reason.
So pretty heated matches between you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So what was it like to see your virtual self in the game for the first time?
I loved it. I grew up playing 2K. So to see myself in the game made me feel like I made it. You know, I've always wanted to be on a cover of 2K like KD, Kobe, or MJ. So I'm just working for that, hopefully.
Well, hey, if you keep playing the way that you are, you might be on our cover one day.
Maybe. That would be an honor. I would love that.
Well, keep it up. Keep working hard. Good luck for the rest of the season. And thank you again for coming on 2K TV.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And you know how we end these interviews? High fives.
High fives. All right, there you go.
We also help you make the most out of your MyCareer experience and
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Miami Heat. The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Heat. They'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season. This is one they've been waiting for. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. And, of course, R.J. Hunter, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Cleveland Cavalier for the first time.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Big Smooth out there with Dragic, and it's Olynyk in at the five. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Anderson Varejao hits them both. Dragic with it. They set the screen. Passes it to Ray. Lets it fly. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Now, here is Irving. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Pass to Love. LeBron outside. Back to Love. 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Irving. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. LeBron's got his first points in this one.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Pass to Ray. From downtown. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Greg, would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Dragic off the pick from Ray. Fader on the way. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Big Smooth got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. That is good. 7 points in the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Irving kicks to Bergeau. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one. They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Elbow shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Ray. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith the pass to Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. It's a pick by Love. Smith dishes to Love. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Bosch.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Dragic off the pick from Ray. Dragic the pass to Ray. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 12 points for Freak. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Smith. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets. LeBron outside. The dish to Love. The good-looking shot from the wing.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
They set the pick. Dragic the pass to Ray. And there's another one for the Heat.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
It's a pick by Love. Chandler outside. Outside Irving. Bosch grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Now for Cleveland, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Aldridge. Love comes in for James. Young is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Chris Bosch. And it's Big Smooth in for Dwayne Wade. On the court for Miami here in the second. Ray in at 2 guard. Winslow is out there with Humphries. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Lynn in at the 1 spot. And Udrich kicks to Young. To the inside, there is Zhao. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Chandler right side. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Olynyk. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Irving's checked in for Udrich. Then for the Heat, Luol Deng is checked in for Humphries. And Roten subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Anderson Varejao hits them both. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. There's the pick. He tries for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 10 points for Anderson.